Topuria vs Gaethje odds picks, no chance for Justin at UFC White House UFC Freedom 250. White House main event. The UFC made it official during the UFC 326 broadcast on March 8, confirming Topuria vs Gaethje as the main event of UFC Freedom 250, the new name applied to the event. The bouts themselves will truly take place at the White House in Washington, D.C., on Sunday, June 14. President Donald Trump's 80th birthday and the United States' 250th anniversary celebrations. The date was chosen for U.S. The lightweight title unification bout headlines a six-fight card that also features Alex Pereira challenging Ciryl Gane for the interim heavyweight championship in the come-on event. For Topuria, this marks his first fight since knocking out Charles Oliveira at UFC 317 in June 2025. He was gone for a full 12-month layoff to handle personal matters. For Gaethje, this is his third and likely final shot at undisputed UFC gold after previous title fight losses to Khabib Nurmagomedov, 2020, and Oliveira, 2022. Topuria vs Gaethje prediction. This title unification brings forth a clash between an undefeated champion in his prime and a battle-tested veteran on one final title run. Ilia Topuria carries technical precision, devastating knockout power, and an unblemished record built on finishing Alexander Volkanovski, Max Holloway, and Charles Oliveira in successive title fights. His move to lightweight was seamless, as he knocked out Oliveira in the first round at UFC 317. However, Gaethje's UFC 324 performance revealed both his strengths and vulnerabilities heading into this matchup. He claimed the interim title with a unanimous decision over Pimblett, scoring multiple knockdowns and winning clearly on the scorecards, 49-46, 49-46, 48-47. Yet the fight was a violent, grueling war that saw the 37-year-old absorb significant damage over 25 minutes. Gaethje's chaotic striking style worked against a grappler deliberately avoiding the ground game. That style presents problems against Topuria's elite boxing fundamentals and calculated power. The stylistic matchup strongly favors Topuria, who, in his last fight, absorbed clean shots from Oliveira, including a nasty elbow that would have crumpled most lightweights, and barely flinched. Gaethje's tendency to absorb damage while walking forward worked against Pimblett's volume striking, but Topuria hits with far more spite behind his punches. For Gaethje to justify his nearly plus 500 underdog price, he would need to land a perfect shot early or drag Topuria into deep waters, hoping fatigue or chaos creates an opening. The problem is that Topuria has shown no signs of fading, and he seems to get better as the bout goes on. Gaethje's best performances as an underdog came against opponents with defensive lapses, Fiziev, Poirier, or stylistic vulnerabilities, Pimblett's striking defense. Expect Topuria to control distance early, land clean counter shots, and steadily break down Gaethje's durability over the first two rounds. Topuria presents none of those openings. Once the damage accumulates, the finish should come via knockout, likely from a well-timed combination or a single devastating shot. This feels like another statement win for the undefeated champion, cementing his status as the lightweight division's most complete fighter. As much as I'd like the UFC White House venue to influence the outcome of this bout, I'm not holding my breath. Topuria is the better fighter, no matter where this bout takes place, and the odds agree. Now, I'm wagering that Gaethje survives 7.5 minutes before the inevitable happens.